Hello and welcome to the third FSL Open of the year. FSL is a tournament featuring all women teams from the Southeast Asia region competing for their slice of the 1,000 Singapore dollar prize pool.
Yes,
I'm, I'm Atomo, joining me is Aki. Aki, how are you doing today?
I'm feeling great. And first of all, I want to greet you Happy Father's Day and to all the fathers out there. It's a great day today. And today we will be having Dota, classic Dota for us gamers. And yes, once again, this is the FSL. And today we'll be covering the lower bracket finals and the grand finals. And first of all, the first series that we'll be doing today will be Team OO versus Team Red Horse. Yeah, there you go. There's the lower bracket um, standings. And yesterday we have seen these ladies play, and they're still awesome. And I'm not surprised that we're seeing familiar names in
Mm,
the grand finals. It's always them that will be playing on the grand finals.
yeah.
And Team Roar is already waiting for the grand finals.
Yep, these three teams tend to almost always get first, second, or third. They switch it around.
Yes.
Last FSL Open 2 it was Roar. The first FSL was Red Horse, and both times O came in third place. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, teams that these three teams are also competing for FSL points. The top three teams at the end of season qualify for the FSL Elite, which is a much bigger prize pool, a lot more prestigious. And I hope, and maybe hopefully the same casters, maybe better casters. We'll find out at the time.
We will
But
see.
we will see. We'll see what they do with that. But yeah, these are the three teams. I believe all three teams have enough points that they already make it to the FSL Elite, so they're just playing for bragging rights. I've seen these
Yeah.
players meet each other in pubs, and you're like, it's like, I'll beat you in the FSL. I mean, you might win this pub. I'll win the money later. So
Yeah, and speaking of money, what are the prize pool? What are the prizes again?
I think first
They
place
will be getting.
takes 500 Singaporean dollars, then second place 250, and then third and fourth take 125. So pretty good weekend of Dota. Pretty good weekend of having fun with your
Yeah.
friends. Now that I don't get to that, even though it's Father's Day, I actually had told tell my family leave so I can work. And I was like, get out! I don't want to see you guys today. Just go away. You
They're
know.
celebrating Father's Day on their own without the
Yes,
father.
exactly. They have more fun without me. They're like, it's so much more fun without him. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we want to
But
thank we
yeah.
want to thank our partners for making this possible. We want to make Intel as well as Yahoo. They've been with us in every FSL, and it's been great having them. It's been a great initiative in general because I think there's just not enough women in esports. Too long. It's too long been a boys' club. We need more women in the scene, and this is FSL has been doing a great job making sure that happens. At least, especially in Southeast Asia.
Sorry, I think my internet is lagging. But anyway, I do.
Mhm.
Does my internet is okay?
I think it's fine so far. It seems
I
good
think
on
you're
my end.
lagging. I think
I'm
you're
lagging.
lagging on my end. On my end, at least.
Oh
But
well.
anyway, yeah, it's Team OO versus Team Red Horse. I'm looking forward that Team OO will win this FSL Open 3.
Mm.
So that we have a different winner. It's always Team Red Horse and it's always Team Roar. So I'm quite looking forward for these ladies to step up
I hope.
today.
Yeah, I hope so too. I was actually surprised to see Red Horse even like make it to the lower bracket. Usually they just sweep the tournament. They have Gia, who's a ranked 100 player, and generally that's like been in. I mean, all the other players are really good, but Gia's been the one sort of doing really, especially with the Grimstroke. She gets like an Aghanim Scepter on Grimstroke against Medusa. She's just been playing a very good tournament so far, but not. I mean, in terms of the league, but this particular tournament, this particular weekend, she had doesn't feel like Red Horse has been on the same page so far.
Hmm. Yeah, and watching the games yesterday from Team Red Horse, it's just so surprising how they turn things around
Mm.
so quickly. Like in the first few minutes of the game, they were like being stomped by their opponents and
Yeah.
stuff, and just one clash or two, like the game is favoring them already.
Yeah, it's very crazy. We saw Red Horse play twice yesterday against Foxy Gaming. First was in the upper bracket, then all the way in the
Yeah.
lower bracket semifinals. And in both games, Foxy Gaming was like dominating the game first 25 minutes,
Yeah.
and then Red Horse just managed to win team fights, which I think is the way you want to play against them if you're OO. Just play this hyper aggressive. we saw how Fox Games, they take Shadow Shaman, they take like Timber Saw, they just take towers one by one, one by one by one, and Red Horse felt the map get very closed off. And I think that's the way you want to play, like very fast tempo,
Very
objective
fast.
based. Don't
Mm-hmm.
go for like heavy team fight. I don't think heavy team fight is the way you want to go because it seems like Red Horse can outperform all the other teams when it comes to that.
Yes, I do agree with you, and I think the one of the ways to defeat Team Red Horse is,
Mm.
to end the game fast. Like I have noticed that they're just letting Jill farm,
Yeah.
like Mary's going around the map and just giving space to their carry, and they're always relying onto the late game, and
Yes.
that's the chance that they will get to turn things around. So if you are Team OO, I think you can just play quickly and end the game fast.
Yeah, actually, I think we have a draft ready. Let's see what the two teams are picking in. Let's go into the draft and see what we're working with in this game. And looks like we're only in the banning phase, so
10
still a
seconds
bit early
remaining.
here for us to look at. But Red Horse, they banned the Marcy as well
5
as the
seconds
Mars,
remaining.
and all
Pick.
getting rid of the Lena as well as. And there you go, the Grimstroke we talked about. It's been Gia's favorite hero this tournament. It's been very popular to pick against Medusa, which has also been a very popular hero. So it seems like it's a very good move by O. Just say, all right, we'll take the Grimstroke ourselves. We don't need you guys to pick it.
Yeah,
10
I
seconds
believe
remaining.
this Grimstroke might be for Shiko, right?
5
Yes, she was
seconds
playing
remaining.
support yesterday. Yesterday,
Yeah.
so I do think that she's probably go with that as well. I think I played with Tired X board last night. I was queuing up a couple of games and I was like, oh, there she is. Uh, I didn't realize at the time, but I'm like, oh wow, this name is so familiar. I played with her last night. I think we
Oh
won.
yeah.
I think I like to think we won, but but I don't remember. But well, anyway, Grimstroke, good opening because the hero's general is pretty flexible. In the
Yes.
good laning
Radiant
stage,
team
good
pick.
You
combinations.
can combine these two other skill shot heroes, like,
Yeah.
so you can have double
Dire team
stuff,
pick.
dual stuff. But Hoodwink and Slardar,
Oof, that.
I believe I was thinking of Team Roar because Hoodwink was one of Ulaps's hero.
Yeah, and she was really well with it. I think we saw Yue play mid yesterday and
10
wasn't
seconds
very impressive.
remaining.
But yeah, going back to the Grimstroke and the Slaughter and the Hoodwink,
5
very strong
seconds
laning duo.
remaining.
Lots of
Yeah,
damage, lots of
lots of
stuns.
lockdowns.
Hard to kill the Slaughter because he's tanky. Hard to kill the Hoodwink because she walks into the trees. So this Grimstroke might suffer. Oh, might need to pick a carry like the Juggernaut, the Life Stealer,
Mm-hmm.
something who can sort of like dodge a lot of these disables. Because you pick a squishy carry like Drow, she's just gonna die easily.
Dire team ban.
I need a hero that's hard to catch. But speaking of catch, it's just Blink Dagger for the Slardar and perfect timing for the Hoodwink. And speaking of mobile hero, Void Spirit will be picked up
10
by
seconds
Team
remaining.
OO. But yeah, do you think they answered already the
5
Void Spirit
seconds
pick?
remaining.
It feels like they have a good amount of like control, lockdown, elusive, right? Like it doesn't feel like this is an
Mm-hmm.
amazing Void Spirit pick, but at the same time, their stunts are like telegraphed. You can see them
Radiant
coming.
team ban.
You can see Slaughter blinks and he
Dire
has an
team ban.
animation. Hoodwink, you can see the bushwhack flying. So it's a kind of
It's
like
still dodgeable, yeah.
yeah, it's you can see it coming, but also I wouldn't pick Void Spirit in this situation, but we'll see how OO feels about it. I do like the Void Spirit and the Grimstroke combo. You do have a very good Inkswell target there, but
Mm-hmm.
10
I
seconds
don't know.
remaining.
I don't love the Void Spirit pick right now.
Yeah, me too.
5 seconds
Like,
remaining.
I think we can just rely on the late game where Aghanim Scepter for the Void Spirit is will be up and running.
Yeah,
Like, he can go around the team fight, and the silence can do a lot of things. And speaking of silence, they have two silence already. They have the Grimstroke and Aghanim Scepter for the Void Spirit. So yeah, good combination for Team OO, but I do like the first two picks of Team Red Horse more, at least for now.
yeah, same here. I also think that I look at their stuns are so hard to land, right? Like Aether
Mm-hmm.
Remnant, you can
Radiant
dodge
team
it.
ban.
Inkswell, you can move out of the way. It's like it's not easy. Whereas you look at Red Horse, like yeah, the Slaughter stun, you bash it to stuns easy. Hoodwink also is a lot easier to land the other two. It's still fairly early though. Looking at the bans, Red Horse they get rid of the Troll Warlord. OO's getting rid of the Faceless Void as well as the
10
Puck. I don't
seconds
know. Are they
remaining.
worried about a Phoenix pick or some sort of Enigma, something like
Dire
that? Because
team ban.
a Puck, Faceless Void, both very good combos with Phoenix, and well, general AOE damage spells like Enigma as well.
Yeah, and they don't have anything to answer the Phoenix for now.
Right.
Radiant
Yeah.
team ban.
And Juggernaut also gets banned by OO. Not okay. I mean, I guess they were worried the Hoodwink Juggernaut could also be a strong combo. Keep thinking that OO might want a hero like the Juggernaut or the Lifestealer, like something like that. Feels like would be really well with them because
Yeah.
if assuming this is a Grimstroke 5, if it's a
10
Grimstroke 4, they might
seconds
have a completely
remaining.
different lane. If they have another 5, I think what's it
5
called?
seconds remaining.
Omnight would be pretty good because you can remove the Slardar Corrosive Haze.
I was thinking of Slark 2.
Mm.
We have watched that yesterday on the DPC, like Boom versus Talon Esports. Like, I'm
Mm.
really happy to see Slark back in the meta again. And I think this Slark, we can see it today. It's quite a good pick for Timo, at least.
I like Slark. I think Slark is a little underrated. You get a bit of
Mhm.
extra damage, and the stat steal lasts longer, like 20 seconds level 1. Like, that's pretty long. You can easily get a few stacks going almost at all times. And the dispel is also pretty
Radiant
good. But,
team pick.
I mean,
And if Slark will be, laning up against the Slardar, Slardar can have a hard time going near the Slark and stuff because the right clicks will just go in.
yeah, I know. It's just, I
10
don't know. I feel like
seconds
Slark is also
remaining.
kind of easy to kill if you
Yeah, yeah.
misplay.
That's the
It's like,
downside of Slark.
5
He's so
seconds
squishy.
remaining.
it's like not like an Ursa or Life Stealer or
Mm-hmm.
the Juggernaut, which has been banned. All right, Red Horse, it's their pick now. Who are they gonna go with? Are they gonna go with a problem? I'm thinking of some other support maybe, or their carry. You want to keep your mid for a little bit longer if you can. For I still feel like this Omni Knight pick could be good. You could pick a position for Grimstroke. Remove Corrosive
Mm-hmm.
Haste. You may the Heavenly Grace gets extra strength and extra HP regen if you remove a dispellable ability, and Slaughter has one of the most like easy ones to remove.
Yeah.
Dire
They go,
team
okay,
pick.
they
Queen
went.
of Pain. Okay.
Ha!
Queen of
I
This is
think
for Mary, right?
right. Yes, and I'm shocked they go with that so early. I thought that they'd wait a little bit longer to show the Queen of Pain, but
Yeah. But
uh,
I think they're thinking that Void Spirit will
10
be
seconds
the
remaining.
mid laner. So Queen of Pain might be the best option to go up
5
against
seconds
Void
remaining.
Spirit. But yeah, you were right. It might be too early. They still have three more picks to answer the Queen of Pain here. And to answer the Queen of Pain, yeah, you just need silence and stuff
I
just
mean
to catch this.
they have the
Mm-hmm.
Grimstroke they have the Grimstroke silencer already, which is pretty decent. Like you have to stand still to remove it, which makes it easier for the Aether Remnant to land. OO
Mm-hmm.
does lack a bit of disables though. You look at like Slardar, it's a pretty tanky, but
Dire
Hoodwink Queen of Pain
team
very
pick.
elusive, and they move around a lot. And terribly, this hero has been making a comeback.
Yeah.
Like you said, like in the DPC as well as in just overall, this hero has been more popular. I believe. What was it? He got buff, didn't he? What was the buff? I'm gonna go check for a second.
Yeah, sure, go
10
ahead. And
seconds
I'm
remaining.
quite thinking that they're really confident in picking the Sterpig, even
5
though
seconds
Team Red
remaining.
Horse has a burst and stuff. The minus armor, the lockdowns. They can deal with illusions and stuff. And in terms of burst, the Queen of Pain is there, so I think that they just have trust in magic.
Radiant team pick.
By the way, the buff to Terrorblade was the damage for meta is increased. It used to
Mm-hmm.
be 15, 30, 45, 60. Now it's 30, 40, 50, 60. So it doubles the damage at level 1, which is pretty crazy. Like there's all more damage at all levels except max. So really, really strong
10
ultimate now. I mean,
seconds
sorry,
remaining.
I call his ultimate. It's not his ultimate, but it's basically like his ultimate. So,
Oh,
I'll,
Pugna pick.
yeah, I actually, but Terrablade's a pretty like low HP hero. The hero has amazing armor, like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's low HP and you're very susceptible to burst damage. And you're playing up against Hoodwink,
10
Sharpshooter, Queen of Fate,
seconds
Sonic
remaining.
Queen
Wave.
of Pain. That's what I'm worrying about.
Like it's
5
very, it
seconds
should
remaining.
like I'm not gonna say it's easy to kill the
Radiant team
Terrorblade, but for the
ban.
first 20
Dire
minutes, it's
team
very
ban.
doable basically. And the
Mm-hmm.
Pugna also adds more damage with that Decrepify, although a lot of the magic is pure, so it doesn't get added, but it's still a lot. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this Terrorblade pick. I was thinking something very tanky, life stealer. Even Slark, I would have liked Slark more than the Terrorblade.
Yeah, me too, me too.
10
And
seconds
Team
remaining.
Red Horse has an amazing heroes in terms of,
5
going
seconds
into their
remaining.
jungle without dying. They have
Yeah,
Hoodwink, they have Slardar or Pugna. Even just the two supports, they can just go into their jungles and disrupt the and slow down the Terrorblade's farm. And just
Radiant team
block
ban.
the camps and stuff.
I
Like they
mean,
can do it perfectly.
I do like O's last pick to the Sand King. Good
Dire
combo with
team
the
pick.
Grimstroke in the lane if they're laying together, or if just the Soulbind is also really good. You can put
Mm-hmm.
Soulbind and Sandstorm together. It's just overall, I like the Sand King pick a lot. I think they needed some instant stun, some sort of frontline burst, because Voice Spirit doesn't want to do that, Grimstroke doesn't want to do that, Terrorblade definitely doesn't want to do that. So Sand King is a
10
great
seconds
jump
remaining.
in, do stuff kind of hero. So I like that a lot.
5
We'll do
seconds
the job
remaining.
at least. So we're just waiting for the last pick. I think Team OO is just waiting for the support. I think they can go for Clockwork.
Clockwork, yeah, I like Clockwork. You know, what
Radiant
they go with?
team
They go
pick.
with the Wind Ranger
Wind
pick.
Ranger, okay.
More stuns, but again, more hard to aim stuns. This is a three hard to aim stuns: Shackle, Aether Remnant, as well as Inkswell. But the damage is
That's
pretty
like
good.
skill shot, right?
Sorry.
It's skill shot. Like you need to land it in
Yeah.
perfect
10
timing.
seconds
But what if
remaining.
you have but if you have Soulbind, you can throw double shackle. One of them's gonna land,
5
right? It's like, all
seconds
right,
remaining.
Yeah.
I need a skill. Imagine if you miss two shackle shots at the same time. At that point, you're like, all right, let me uninstall. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, but
Just go.
just we don't need you anymore. Red Horse is their time to pick a carry here. Let's see. The problem is that a lot of physical damage heroes are pretty bad against the
I think
Terrorblade.
Life Stealer is good for Team Red Horse. Like, a Life Stealer can invest into Queen of Pain or
Mhm.
Slardar.
Well,
Like, they have a very aggressive lineup if they go for the Life Stealer.
so I think it also does like a percentage damage. Wait, what do they go
Yes.
with? They go with the Chaos Knight.
Oh, Chaos
Okay.
Knight.
You may
Okay.
now
I like that
select
as
your
well. I mean,
heroes.
yes, the physical damage is going to suffer because you're up against Terrorblade, but it's still a really good hero. Um, yeah, overall, I feel I like Red Horse's draft just a bit more. It's got these tanky Slaughter Chaos Knight. Queen of Pain also does a lot of damage. Hoodwink and Pugna are pretty like elusive because they're very high movement. I like Red Horse, but how about you tell me about OO?
Team OO, I think they will just rely on to the voice spirit in the early game, and Melody's role in the early game will be really important. Like the mid lane and the off lane should be winning in their lane, so they can give more space to the Terrorblade, or else they will just be run down by Team Red Horse. Like they don't wait for. Unlike for Team OO, they will have to wait for Epicenter. They will have to wait for the Thunder to be up and running.
Hmm.
But I'm just thinking if they have enough answer to Chaos Knight's illusion. Do you think that they have? Like
I mean,
Sandstorm, is it enough or
I mean, they have a good amount of AOE, right? Like you have, I mean, Sandstorm, yes. You also have Power Shot. You also have the Grip Stroke,
Stroke of
Stroke
Fate?
Fade. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you have some decent AOE damage. I think late game, you're not gonna kill them anyway,
Yes.
but early game, like early to mid game, you should be able to deal with them. Okay.
Yeah. And that's the strategy of Team Red Horse. Like they will just have to rely on the late game. And speaking of late game, Chaos Knight can still
Prepare for
can still
battle.
shine in the late game,
Oh, for
even if this
sure.
is a Terror Blade.
Definitely. Like we do know that yes, Chaos Knight did receive a little bit of nerfs in this patch. He actually is one of the bigger losers. Like he lost quite a bit. He lost 10% life steal on his crit, and he also does less damage on the Chaos Belt early on. But late game, it's still Chaos Knight. It's still a very hard hitting
Mm-hmm.
hero. Lots of life steal, a good stun that can go at like what 4 seconds or something at max level. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's like 2 to 4 seconds. So Chaos Knight's still a solid hero to have.
I
Oh,
do agree with you. What we will see, it's a Team OO might be planning to steal the boundary here, but yeah, they just put observer wards here.
30 seconds
mm,
to
I think
the-
there will
battle.
be some career snipes.
Yeah, especially if you have like a Wind Ranger, she's really good at
Yeah.
it. You know, it's like Wind Run, go for the courier. A problem is you can only get like one or two times. And it's like, oh well, they know, and they're like, we suspect that there's vision, but Hishiko was still inside the ward vision when she went in, so they actually misplaced the sentry ward. Not a big deal though.
Yeah. It will just be rewarded in time.
The battle
But yeah,
begins.
did they saw that there was an obs here or not?
In the mid lane, you mean?
On the bottom
There
lane.
will be
Oh
Oh
no,
god.
no, I don't think Red Horse knows that yet. Like I said, it's probably once they get one courier kill, Red Horse will be like, okay, we know that you guys did something. You guys must have vision.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I like this combo of Grimstroke as well as Terrorblade. I think that Wind Rage might actually be able to do better. Like she can stop aggression better than Grimstroke does. Because if they jump on the Terrorblade, Grimstroke does what? She's like, let me just Ink Swell. Maybe in 3 seconds I'll stun them. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Inkswell, you can still, dodge it and stuff. And
Yeah.
the guys just keep on harassing the Grimstroke here, like a boss. The Gaia. And for the offlane of Team Red Horse, they can just, aim for the Grimstroke. It's not very necessary to kill the Terrorblade, at least for now. But
yeah.
yeah, they can just go for the Grimstroke here. But few more right clicks. Hey!
Oof, Snow. The thing is, Snow's trying to trade with Hoodwink, but she has one less armor, 4 less damage, and she's up against a Hoodwink who has the Bite Stone. So there's just no way she can right click and win that fight. And you can see like the guy, she's like, oh, round 2, let's go, baby.
Let's go!
She just tangles up.
I just healed up, and the sad update for the solve. Like,
I
you
don't
can
think-
give it to your core, so you might as well use it for yourself. And there you go. There's the push rock and stun.
Oh, it's not sad at all if you ask me. Finally, cores get to actually do some work. You know, it's like, buy your own self, damn it. Why do I have to do it?
Just buy me 2 solves instead.
Right? And like just buy twice as much. We don't mind. You know, half the
Okay.
value. Just get 2.
Yeah.
I think.
I think Tango is much better. It's just slower heal, but I think it's much better. It's much cheaper.
I think it turns out like the best way is to also eat maybe an iron branch. No, actually, no, more tangos. I think you can eat an iron branch and tango up and top lane though. Magic. Ooh, double bush strike. I think we might be losing Snow here. Snow does fall, and Magic unable to land that Inkswell, and just like
Oh, that's a juke. That's
Look
the
at that.
juke.
She's gonna be fine. She just salves up, as you said, like a boss, and she's just gonna be fine. And Magic, this top lane, very awkward situation. You want the
We
bottom
will be
lane?
expecting more kills on the top lane, but in the bottom lane, I think Team OO can, take a chance here in killing the heroes here, but might be somehow hard because this is a Pugna, he can sacrifice himself.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jill is suffering. You know, you're going up against Caustic Finale.
Yeah.
It is a bit tough for her to deal with, so I do like that. I wonder if we'll see more points in Caustic Finale. The damage does rack up kind of significant. Oh, actually, that doesn't that much. Oh, well, Shackle lands, but Gia should be fine. This is one of the nice things about Pugna. 330 movement speed. How does a skeleton move so fast? I don't get it.
Yeah, I do agree. Like she don't need boots early on. Like it's not really an option to go for a first item boots because it's so fast.
Right? You could just, it's
And it's so
broken.
annoying. This hero is annoying overall.
I'm glad
I'm quite surprised that it's not nerfed. Even the pro players, abuse the Pugna pick.
I mean, it was nerfed. The Nether Ward was nerfed quite a bit, right?
Not really. I think it's still good.
The hero is definitely still good. Like the sustain it provides, the damage to towers, but at least the Nether Ward is not as bad as it used to be. So I was like, you know, Ice Frog. He doesn't like to hurt his babies too much.
Radiant
Yeah.
has been killed.
Like,
Yeah.
well, here she goes. So she'll just gonna be fine.
Now
Anyway,
it's Hishiko getting some couriers.
and then we might see the sentry drop. But yeah, this is the first curry. We'll see that Observer Ward gives them more. Meanwhile, if we look at the last hits, so far very even all across the board. Very even in terms of last hits. Like
All the cores, right?
the one thing you can look at Red Horse though, they have a lot of denies. 8 denies on the Queen of Pain to the one of Void Spirit, 7 denies on the Chaos Knight, 6
for
denies
the
on
slaughter. Yeah.
yeah, like they are just denying a lot. This is like, oh, they're pretty good the laning stage, but this denies add up a lot.
Oh, Oh, there's a kill on the top lane, and they just killed the Terrorblade. It's looking good for Team Red Horse. There might be another kill here. Oh,
I
the
mean,
the bash does a lot of damage. Insane amount of damage. She
it
gets
does.
3 stacks.
It not only is it like a lot. It's like also like their stun, which sets up the hoodwink, and just in general, we mentioned that we said this is just not a lane for the Grim. Like this Terrorblade Grimstroke combo is not good. Terrorblade does like low health hero, has high armor, but just does not want to fight. And like even now, Terrorblade has 680 health. How is that? Oh, well,
Do you think that if a Wind Ranger goes on a top lane, it will be much better for Team OO?
Definitely.
But yeah, they definitely killed Jill on the bottom lane, and it's a nice trade-off for Team OO. Might be another one.
Beautiful shackle by the way by Hishika. The creep. Well done. This decides that the tree's too far away. So really good. Oh, needs this bottom lane to go well. You said yourself during the draft, you said that they need to win the mid and the bottom lane because the top lane is going to be very difficult. And I think that also is like, yeah, we're probably going to be losing top. And at least Terrorblade still got good CS though. 23 to 8.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, now that ahead of okay, the save is the Chaos Knight at the moment. But yeah, like keeping up. Not yes, she's dying, but she's not suffering too much.
Well, I think with the mid lane, I think Queen of Pain is just winning the lane. You know, I just seen the Void Spirit went back to the base just to heal up and stuff, and Ligaya's here, you know, annoying the Void Spirit. Okay.
I mean, Yue is still level 5 and Miri is level 7 now. Looks like the Inkswell does. Actually, she misses the stroke of fate. It doesn't matter. The guy was gonna live no matter what. And yeah, Mary.
She has double damage though.
Yeah, Mary. She's starting to snowball out of this on this Queen of Pain. Like she's 2 levels ahead of Yue. Okay, Yue's level 6 now. She can start making rotations.
Yeah. Might be expecting that soon, but you know, if Teemo will just rely on the Sand King alone just to, create a team fight or create space for them, like it won't be enough. They also need the Void Spirit to go online, right?
I mean, I guess, but I think that that might not be like something that's gonna happen. It's like it might just be the Sand King. Like Sand King by herself can make a lot of space. So Void Spirit will be like sort of a secondary damage source, and Sand King's the main playmaker. Meanwhile, top lane, Magic, is she gonna be okay? Maybe she's taking a lot. No, probably not.
Oh, that's the second time.
The bash doing so much, and look at that Hazel. She's like, oh, more? I don't mind. Give me more. Although Hazel may
Not be greedy.
yeah, she got definitely way too much. And the guy loses her life as well. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Meredy, she's okay. There is a sentry ward there. Shackle shot does not land this time. Meredy looks like she's going for the stun. Can she get it? Gia's still alive thanks to the magic stick. And Meredy, did you bite off a bit more than you can chew? Looks like the stun comes out, but it only cancels the salve. Hishiko also lives. So a lot of hits being traded, but no one dying at the end.
Okay.
By the way, Meredy is like, oh, I'm gonna go for the early Link Dagger, no Soul Ring or anything. Do you agree with this, or do you think you need Soul Ring?
Yeah, I do agree because like she's aiming for forcing team fights towards the Team Red Horse so she can give space. Like you said earlier, she can create a lot of space for this game. It's a Sand King.
And
So yeah, I do understand why she aiming for first item Big Dagger.
I like how in pro teams you can see the teamwork. Because she's not going Soul Ring, Hishiko wants to get a Arcane Boots so she can give her mana, which is very clever. It's like, oh, you're not getting Soul Ring? Let me get you mana. Even the Grimstroke Snow also has Arcane Boots. So they all will be like, oh yeah, we'll just get Arcane Boots, we'll give Meredy mana, just keep her active all the time. So very clever move here. Bottom lane, Meredy doesn't actually have Epicenter, yes. It's a little scary here. Stun lands, Shackle lands. What an angle!
Did she put Epicenter already? I don't think so.
No, she
I
didn't.
think there's still no Epicenter, but there's a kill here, and Mary just picked off Magic for the 3rd time. It's terribly dying for the 3rd time, but it's same goes for the carry of Team Red Horse. Like Jill's also having a hard time on the bottom lane, but there's Mary. Okay, with the gap.
Yeah, Hishiko's gonna fall, and they already got Meredy, Snow. I don't know if Blink is gonna be ready in about 2 seconds. And is she gonna go for it? She goes for it. 1 hit, gets it. And Gia, is she gonna die? She does that. Okay, nice rotation at least by Yue, getting them something back. So At least it's not too terrible. There is no Sonic Wave on Mary. I don't know if she's gonna go for it. She doesn't have Blink. She is going for it. That is quite ballsy.
Yeah.
But in the end, it doesn't really pan out. Overall, though, Mary having an absolutely god-tier performance right now.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Magic still has a lot of catching up to do. Like, she has been slowed down by, Mary and Hazelia in the top lane. So, yeah, it might be too hard for the Terrorblade. And again, the thing that I've said in the drafting phase, they have the Hoodwink, they have the Slardar, they can just go on their jungle and disrupt the farming of Magic here. So,
Yeah, it was a very odd pick to go for the Terrorblade. But one thing Terrorblade does do well is that he does jungle pretty well. He pushes out lanes with his illusions, so the hero does recover. I feel like the hero recovers a little bit better than
somehow,
Chaos
yeah.
Knight, so it's not too bad. Oh, Sand King actually went for Arcane Boots into Hood of Defiance to go and then Blink Dagger.
Okay.
I find that very.
I think she just had a change of mind in the last minute.
I know, but I agree with you. I feel like the other way of rushing Blink Dagger may have been better because you could use that to initiate and you can, with the kills you get gold. But this rush for Arcane was very strange to me.
I think they had a change of plans here. Like, Magic is not having a good time here, so we just let her farm. All of us will farm. There's a downside in that plan. Like, Team Red Horse can just run them down and just keep on going around the map. And there you go. On the top lane is Hazelia and Hidayah.
Oh, Meredith is going to look at that one hit from the bash, loses half her HP, and Meredith is going to fall again. Alright, Shackle Shot does lag. UA, he's got Eggswell. Hazelia should be brought down. She was so damn tanky, but it's still a kill at the end. A better kill for OO, just because they are 2k gold behind right now. Still though, it's a tough situation here. Look at Meredith's
Even though Gia is just a support, like the thing that she's doing now, pushing the towers and stuff, it's still a big thing for Team Red Horse.
Yeah, like the fact that it's something like when Jakiro pushes out the lane, you just go out, you do a dual breath, you push out the lane. It's very annoying for the enemy team because someone has to go and fix the lane later. By the way, this is the second regeneration rune she has. She always seems to have a regen rune on her.
She's so lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, but Mary, she's on the top of the network. She's really rich.
Yeah, she is, and
Going for the Orchid, right?
Yes, and Hazelia is also really rich. That's actually a big problem for OO because the two playmakers on the enemy team are the richest two heroes in the game. Mary as well as Slardar, Hazel. That's it's too much. And you look at the other side, there's barely any farm on the Sand King. The fact that she went for these sustain items,
I think.
Mary might lose her life again. She does have an ultimate, but if she want to go, Soulbind does come out, but Hazel's not connected to anyone, so it's not really the best Soulbind. And Meredy, an arrow and a dagger straight to the heart. She's just gonna fall again, and that's also gonna be a D ward. And the map feels like it's slowly shrinking for OO.
Yeah, I just don't like what's happening to the Sand King right now. Like, she wins her lane, she wins the lane, and then she got slowed down instantly. Like, they can't do anything as of the moment. And you said earlier that Sand King can create a big space, but for now, she can't do anything.
Yeah, it's just the item build that I feel is a bit awkward to have. But Terrorblade, in the meantime, getting close to that, yeah, she's gonna speed up her farm a little bit with that. UA has the Boots of Travel on the Voice Bird, so she can show up anywhere, which is pretty nice to have. Windranger going for the Aether Lens, still a ways away. Grimstroke wants to go for a Glimmer Cape, which is an odd choice when you're up against Slardar, and a lot of pure damage from the Sharpshooter as well as the Sonic Wave. I would have imagined you might go for a Force Staff instead, but I don't know if I like this Glimmer Cape on. At least it's no. I mean, she has it on toggle. We'll see if she goes for it. Double smoke action here, though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Both
of the teams are planning to, force a team fight, and I think Team Red Horse is ready to go up against them. They're on the back line.
Oh, they did get the skank out. Oh, 3 man!
Oh
What
my
the?
goodness.
What the hell was that? Was that a great crush? Alright, Mary, she's trying to get a stop the episode up, but she can't because the bushwhack comes out. Therefore, only lost 2 people
Wow.
despite a 3-man Slytherin crush. I mean, I'll be honest, I think that could have got even worse for OO, right? Like that I feel like that we're gonna lose 3 people at least.
Good initiation from Hazelia though, and this is what we are talking about. As soon as she gets her blink dagger, everything will go in favor of them. And Mary, you know, their heroes is too mobile. Like Team O, they have a lot of stuns and lockdown, but I don't think it will be enough to catch Team Red Horse's hero. And we have to add Hoodwink to to heroes that they need to catch. And here you go, Sharpshooter.
It looks like they might be losing Mary again. She's FSL. This is the second time she tries to challenge. And this is what we talked about.
She's trying though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how like durable she is. A blink dagger would sort of help a lot more. But at the same time, they're also probably thinking, oh, someone needs to start the fight. Someone's gonna be jumped on. Maybe it's gonna be the Sand King. Either way, those Meredy, so low in terms of net worth. Well, she's 1-5 and like just a very unfortunate performance. Snow, needs to be careful here. UA's coming here. UA needs to be careful. Are they gonna go? They go. Slytherin Crush land. And I think it's gonna be a UA makes that alive. It's not great, but UA like double shackle. This is what we talked about. The double shackle. It does land, but no Inkswell, no follow up. And Hazelia makes it out despite having taken a lot of damage. Hey, double shackle looked pretty good in that fight, gotta say.
Everything is going in favor of Team Red Horses right now, and they're going for the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. Like, they can end this game quickly just before the Terror Blade goes online, right?
I mean, the thing is, Terrorblade is getting there, you know? He's still ahead of the CK despite his team.
Yeah.
I mean, this team is making space with their lives, right? Like, they're like, alright, we'll make space by dying as much as we can. Well, not as much as we can, but by basically dying. That's what they're doing. They're throwing bodies at the meat grind. They're hoping Terrorblades can later on carry them. It's a very bold plan.
Okay.
Hazelia jumps
They still want to go for more. Oh no.
I guess I just fall again. This, by the way, she's so tanky on Hazelia. What does she have? She's got Bracer, Power Threads, Ogre Axe. She's just so tanky. She's looking for BKB next. I mean, she feels very durable, right? Like 1,900 HP, just so strong.
Yeah, the armor is really high, and you know the damage from Teemo is not just enough to to deal with the Slardar alone.
I think, and of course, all the levels are really good. I think that's what they're thinking on. Oh, they're like, let's have Sand King play like Slardar, but they're two very different heroes. Like Slardar goes in very broadly kind of hero, can take hits. Sand King, you just go in with a big epicenter, stun, sandstorm. You kind of chill. You don't want people to hit you that much. So I feel like they're trying to force you with the Sand King pick. I like the pick a lot when it was in the draft, but the playstyle is just not working out for them.
Okay. Tier 2 tower will be gone in a few seconds right here, but Void Spirit, okay.
Yes,
Everyone from Teemo is just farming.
I think you have to, right? Like you're gonna lose the tower anyway, and UA she's getting quite close to that Yule Scepter, which will help out quite a bit. Hopefully she'll be able to get onto. And yeah, Grimstroke is going for the Glimmer Cape. Do you think this is an okay choice, or is the Force Staff better?
I think Glimmer Cape is is much better. Like for Team OO, oh yeah, Glimmer Cape. It's just okay. Like she needs to get back off for a while so she can just throw skills and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I just thought that it's like there's pure damage, there's a Slardar, Force Staff might.
And you can also save your teammate with the Glimmer Cape. You can also do that with the Force Up away.
Nice Soulbind coming out here on 2, but good Sonic Wave pushing them all around. And look at that, the double smoke, the double silence coming out for the Stroke. And here we go, Magic. She's big, she's back, angry. And that's 3 kills for OO. Finally online, Gia even buys back thinking that fight was going to go for longer, but doesn't end.
And you said it. Magic is getting there, and they had a team fight. going in favor of them, and they might take this tier 1 tower here.
Yeah, it's way too risky for Red Horse to fight 3 versus 5 against Magic when she's in boss mode. You know,
Yeah, she's
she's
in
like
meta.
she's like, I'm angry. You know, I am not, don't touch me right now. I'll kill you all. So
Yeah,
I like.
but on the other side, we haven't seen Jill joining up the team fight, so it might be a different story. It will be if it will be 5 versus 5 here. So
That's true. Gil.
the Chaos Knight is still catching up.
I mean, and she is going for Roshan by the way in the meantime. So it's like, oh well, you may have
Okay,
gone
not
a
a problem at all.
Yeah, this could be a lot for them actually. I wonder if Red Horse is going to be using this to sort of take control of the map, or go high ground, or they're just going to use it to farm up a little bit more. And I do give it to Jill. Jill is a pretty, Chaos Knight is pretty good to take the Aegis on. You do, once you use your ultimate though and it falls off, the hero is not the best. Queen of Pain could also be a pretty good Aegis carrier. But yeah, nothing wrong with Chaos Knight with it. I don't think they want to fight without BKB on the Chaos Knight though. It's just too risky. And the thing is, she kind of delays it. She goes for the Blink Dagger, the Armor, the Echo Saber. You can symbol Echo Saber, but it's still a lot of gold you still need to get. About 1,700 more.
Okay. Tier 2 on the top tower. They don't have epicenter for Team OO. I think Metamorphosis is still on cooldown, so I'm not really sure if what are they going to do. Will they just, protect the last outer tower on the mid lane stuff?
I mean, the thing is, if OO starts playing very defensive, you start losing map control.
Yes.
And you can't afford to give them the outpost and all the towers. It's like you gotta fight. Meta is gonna be up in I believe 10 seconds. Epicenter is up. Everything for all is ready, and yeah, it's like one good soulbind they can just win the fight. One good soulbind to shackles and to the burrow strike. And I like what Hijiko went with. She went with Aether Lens, extra cast range for that shackle, so she always gets it off.
Yeah, she can go near. They might, they will just melt in the hands of the Chaos Knight, Queen of Pain, Slardar. So yeah, the cast range is really important for the two supports of Team OO.
And Terrorblade very close to the BKB herself, so she'll probably have it around the same time Jill has it, assuming she disassembles the Echo Saber. If she doesn't, it's still gonna take some time. But yeah, I mean, both teams, it is a very close game. This is what we've seen from Red Horse all tournament. It's very close until 25 minutes, and then they just win the game. So
that's the timing for Team Red Horse. They just need one good team fight, and everything will go, go in their hands.
We'll see if it follows the same score. I mean, that was what they did against Foxy. This game has been a little bit different. We see Red Horse taking the lead quite for most of the game. It's not a big lead. It's at most 2,000-3,000, but they have been able to control the game so far. Not completely though.
Okay.
And I think that for OO they are sort of waiting.
They have a good vision here. So Gia, she sees Hishiko here, so you can just go for a backup. Oh,
Mary, okay. Yeah. Glimmer Cape, so good, much better than Force Staff this game.
Yeah, if she goes for the Force Staff, Queen of Pain can still just blink and chase her down. So
that's true. I mean, it does. It also reduces a lot of the damage coming out from the Orchid, which is very nice because I believe it is magical damage, so it does help. Grimstroke is going for the Force Staff after, so okay, I feel much better. She's like, okay, I'll get the Force Staff for you, Tomo. Just relax. Although,
there you go again.
That was a bit much here, Snow. A lot of damage. The Glimmer kept keeping her alive. Gale Force pushing people away. And Snow.
She lived.
Oh, she does. Just
Skills didn't.
Although
Connect. Okay.
Mary, she's like, do I go for it?
She's lucky.
She's very lucky to make that alive. I like how the rest of the team was like, do we fight? Do we not? And this is the last tier 2 for OO. This is quite a problem if they lose this.
It's just so interesting that this Wind Ranger is getting levels and damage, so they will have additional damage from the Wind Ranger. She has the same level as the Sand King, so
I think that says a lot about the Sand King more than the Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
Whoops. But yeah, well, actually, I believe that this Wind Ranger is playing exactly the way Sep played in the TI. She went for only the Shackle shot reduction talent. Oh, well, never mind that. We might actually have a fight here in the Rumble in the jungle. Grimstroke. You get the silence off. It doesn't matter. Ooh, Grimstroke comes out the last second. Was there? Soul by. No, she died before that. You know what, Mary D? She's okay. Mary taking a bit of hits here. And Magic. Alright, it's just 1-for-1 trade. Gia, that was a die. That was a buyback. Buyback death. Magic needs to be careful. Nice Manta dodge at the last second. And
Oh no!
Gil loses her life. Does she have
Look
BKB?
at the damage.
She does not have BKB on Gil, so she might actually lose her life. Hazel, big jump in. Shackle shot does not land. Hazel, yeah, you have BKB on, but it doesn't matter. You're up against the big
She
bad.
still has Thunder.
Magic and yep, I mean she's just unkillable. So much armor. We talked about how good this armor is on Terrorblade. The guy loses her life, and Magic is dominant. She is very much dominating in this game.
Yeah. They even killed the Chaos Knight, you know, took down the Aegis and stuff, so it will slow down Team Red Horse a bit.
I mean, Magic is just absolutely god level right now. I think she used the Manta, I don't know, to dodge the Chaos Knight.
Yeah, the Manta dodge
was really good, and then she was able to BKB, just stood there
She
fighting.
hasn't used the Thunder yet, right?
She didn't even use Thunder. She didn't need to. She's a strong woman. She doesn't need Thunder. Why does she need to take someone else's life? She's got her own life, you know?
Yeah.
So very just really impressive by the Terrorblade. And Gil, I'm sorry, Jill, we thought that she would be able to do a bit more here, but no. Although now there is no meta, so it might be scary here. And remember, Jill does not have the BKB. She opted not to go for it.
Also here.
Force Spirit is here. BKB on Hazel still on cooldown. That's the nerf we're talking about. And Jill needs to be careful. She does have a Blink Dagger. Who's she gonna go for? Ooh, beautiful dodge by the UA sector on UA to stay alive. But UA another dodge within the simulator. Jill, is she gonna die? I think she might. Oh, she's on the top.
She might though. She might die. She might die.
She's really good on top. She's got the BKB is delivered, but my God, no!
Oh, she also used the armlet. You know, she's toggling the armlet, but she didn't make it out alive, and that's a big kills for Team OO. They got the offlane and the carry.
That was the first BKB use of the game as well. Gia, she's being sent back. On Ligaya, you're gonna lose your life.
Oh no. What's happening, Atomo?
I mean, they're just dying. I'm telling you, Aki, I tell them stop dying on Red Horse, but they don't listen. They keep dying. Now, OO is just playing out of their minds. I think that Meta's also going to be up in 3 seconds. They could actually go high ground if they want to. They do know the BKB from Jill is down, but they say, no, let's play for map control. Let's not be greedy, and they just go for that.
They can just take towers from the top lane and on the mid lane. They still have to wait for the next stages though, and by that time, I think they can, you know, if Team Red Horse forced erosion, Team OO will be able to contest on that one by that time.
By the way, look at Terrorblade's armor. 36 armor she's got. That, like we talked about Chaos Knight's damage. It's all physical, and that's a problem because they can't actually deal with the Terrorblade. Early game, we said mid game Terrorblade can be burst down, and she died quite a lot in the laning stage. She was I think she was 1-3 at some point. Now she's 7-3. She's been tanking up with the Skadi, with the Manta. She's harder to kill, and there's only physical damage on the enemy side. I mean, there's a good amount of pure magic, but it's physical damage that they're relying on to kill the Terrorblade. It's not working.
Yeah, even though she didn't had a good early game, like the catching, you know, it's the bounce back from magic really doing the job for Team OO.
Well, let's see what they can do here, Hazel.
Oh, the dodge!
It's like both very quick here. Gale Force pushes him back. Orchid on Meredith. This looks orbital. She's gonna be fine. Spellbind lands on 2. And oh, that's a nice Sonic Wave on 3 people. Looks like Mary is gonna make up. Mary has not died yet. And we'll be careful here. You're jumping in.
They saw the Chaos Knight. Okay.
Yeah, do you really want to go in for this? UA.
They have meta.
Oh, it looks like Epicenter is being charged up, and Mary jumps in. But what? The stun! Actually, she canceled the Epicenter in the end. I think that must have been another ward who canceled or something, but Mary was not able to get her ultimate off in the meet. But they do get Hazel. 1-for-1 trades. So overall, OO is going to be pretty happy with that.
Still a win for Team OO.
Definitely.
They got the 4 again, and they just have to wait for 2 minutes for the next Roshan, and I think they might be ready by that time. Metamorphosis will be you will be up already. Okay, but UA, okay. Catching up the Gaia here on the jungle.
Yue is not the best laning mid we've seen this tournament, but her
Yeah.
but later on she does a really good job of like rotating around the map and things like that. So just having a very good performance overall. She's yeah 4-0 and 5. She does have the Aghanim Scepter which you talked about, and she's been using Yules to dodge a lot of these Slardar jumps. Slardar would jump in BKB, and Yue will almost always get the Yules off on herself just to dodge, which I think is very good. It's like very cool. Alright, in the meantime, Terrorblade, Skadi, BKB, Manta, Dragonlance, as well as the Elven Tunic. So just crazy. Like it's hard to tell how strong.
Oh, UA!
Man, yeah, they're going for Gia. Gia.
She's really aggressive.
She's not gonna pop though. It's just gonna be just fine. And I think that's fine for like they know that the stuns from Red Horse's team are like we said very telegraphed, very easy to see coming. And UA she could make a lot of this tier. There is a smoke of 4 people though. Well, they might run into the Grimstroke. Oh well. Oh, Meredy. I swear Snow just disappeared. I swear I thought she blinked. I was like, oh, she has a blink dagger. And then she just died. I was like, what is it? 1 hit?
Yeah.
Meredy's able to make it out like that. Is insane. How much damage did she take? Oh, she took 1,400 damage from a crit from the Chaos Knight. So she just died in 1 hit. Like literally 1 hit. Oh god, that was insane. I can't believe that happened. But yeah, I was still okay with that. Like that was a smoke used for position 5 Grimstroke. They're very happy to have her die like that.
Yeah, but I do believe that this is still anybody's ball game. Like for Team Red Horse, they just need to to survive the skills, or they don't have to give out all their skills at once.
I like that Magic is gonna go for the butterfly. There's
yeah.
There's no MKB builder on the other side, so she's like, oh, I'll just get butterfly. She also has the Elven Tunic, so she's got a lot of evasion, and we talked about this physical damage not being a factor. She's got 3,000 health as well. 3,200. And oh, they are going for Roshan here on Red Horse. It's down to about quarter HP.
This is what we're talking about.
Magic activates boss mode. Gia is dead. And they're like, do we go for Roshan? And I think that Jill is trying to go for Roshan. She's trying to get it.
Oh, it's Mary.
Oh, it's so close. Magic. The BKB is used by Jill, but oh, she gets the Aegis.
She snatched it.
Very lucky.
Oh, wow.
The kill does go.
But she might die here.
Right, because you blink out, she cannot. The Aether Orbit is too fast.
Oh my goodness, the damage from Magic. Insane damage from the Terrorblade, and they lost. They carry, but 3-man down for Team OO.
Yeah,
they still fight?
But here she is, Magic shows up. Mary is able to blink away, and overall, it's not too bad. It's a 2-for-3 trade. Aegis does go. Sorry, Roshan does go to OO, but the Aegis not taking Gia. Can she teleport back in time? Oh, interesting. Hazel screws up her stun. She stuns the ground.
Oh my G. Oh my goodness. Magic is really insane. She's in a boss mode.
Oh, definitely. But I think Hazel also messed up. She actually had the like she could have blinked and used the Slithering Crush, but she actually used Slithering Crush on the ground instead. She didn't blink in time. I don't know if we have a replay of that moment, but that was like, did something cancel her blink? That was crazy. I thought she could.
Maybe the what do you call this skill from the Terrorblade?
Oh, like the illusion, reflection.
Yeah, the reflection. I think.
Maybe right. I thought that she could have blinked. Anyway, doesn't matter. In the end, it comes out ahead. It was kind of even. They lost 3, but they got Roshan. They didn't get the Aegis, but they got 2 kills. So it's like very even. But then the Hazel and Gia dying at the end was huge. I think it was a dieback by Gia as well. She fought back for that. Yep, she definitely used buyback for that. So that's huge. That's huge.
Okay.
Magic has buyback if she needs it. So does Meredy.
She's just so rich. She has 22k gold lead, but Mary.
Shackle.
Oh, the chain disabled. They didn't let Mary blink out.
No, it's not at all.
She does not have buyback at this point.
That was her first death of the game as well, so she gives away a huge godlike spree, beyond godlike spree to the enemy. if you
Do
are
they have meta? Oh, they have meta in 6 seconds, so this barracks might be down, and they also use the glyph.
Radiant's middle tower is under
last
attack.
time in FSL, for the first time ever, Red Horse didn't win the tournament. They won 4 times in a row, then Roar was able to beat them. This is the first time they get 3rd place. And
Oh my G.
Gia is gone, but she does always use buyback. We might be losing Merity, but it doesn't really matter if you get a couple more kills. Hazel, she's low, but she's alive, and she's able to make it out here.
But that might be a set of cracks going down.
Yeah, right. At least that one. Mary is going to be back in 20 seconds. We'll see if O decides to stick around, or they say, "Oh, are we going to go for more?" They just get the melee racks. And Yue, she's hitting a weird building. Yue, no, that's not a tower. That's not racks. And, they're going to go for more.
Priorities, girl. Priorities.
She is going. They want to go. They think they can get even more racks out of this. This is quite scary.
It's just too fast.
It's gonna be 4
Yep.
versus 5 though. If they don't make that. Okay, they do it. They are gonna make it a retreat now. And
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower
They don't
Wow.
have meta
attack.
anymore, so discipline for Team OO.
my God, that was very scary. Like I was like, man, is OO gonna be able to make it out with that? But they did. And now Red Horse 16k behind.
Yeah, they're 16k behind. What do you think they can still do for this game?
Radiant
Like,
are
I think the
scanning.
Chaos Knight does not work really well.
No,
For now, at least for now, we haven't seen, a huge play from Jill for quite a while.
it feels like you have to sort of avoid the Terrorblade somehow. Like Terrorblade, you can only kill it if it's 5 versus 1. You cannot kill
Yeah.
it like 5 versus 5. Terrorblade's gonna live and do too much. Like with the huge evasion, 3,400 health, magic immunity. There's no way you're killing it. It's just
This might be the timing for Team Red Horse to, force something out of this one because, Meta is still on cooldown. But, the thing here is she still has PKP. And she already has a butterfly, so this might be, hard for Team Red Horse to force something. But they need to.
yeah. It's like if you're 17k behind, there's nothing easy, right? It's like you're gonna have to do something tough no matter what you do. For them, it's either get kill on the Terrorblade solo or try to kill a couple of other heroes by themselves. Like there's no just anything but 5 versus 5 is okay for Red Horse. And my God, Terrorblade almost level 25. What talent does she have? She has minus 34 seconds on Sunder, so Sunder goes down to 6-second cooldown, or plus 20 seconds.
I think
on
the Sunder. I think she can go for the Sunder.
It's a really good talent. Like Sunder every 6 seconds, it's so good.
Yeah,
Like,
she's unkillable.
but 20 seconds extra on meta seems kind of nice, but I feel like meta's long enough, right? Like you don't need
Yeah.
more. Smoke up by OO here. They're trying to find
They
someone.
already have metamorphosis, so they can do something here. Even if they don't have the ages and stuff, they can just go for the tier 2 tower on the top lane and just went straight for the barracks.
Oh, UA
Okay, but
smoke
Mary
breaks.
popped out the smoke. Did they even notice it?
UA knew, but they probably thought, oh, maybe she's still forward, whatever. And it's fine. Like getting that kill on Mary. Does she even have buyback? She does not. Actually, I don't think anyone on the Radiant side has buyback. Nope. Only
Radiant's
Hazel
top
has
tower is
buyback
under
on the
attack.
Radiant.
Oh, did they buy items?
I think
I think they do.
I think it's also just because there's less gold. Like they were probably thinking, all right, maybe one fight. There's less gold. Might as well just put it all into items and hope for the best. Look at that! Look at those illusions from Terrorblade. You can just siege towers with that. You don't even have to do anything else.
Even if you just have illusions. And speaking of illusion, there's an illusion here. Illusion rune.
You take that. You meta. You're like, all right, I'll just
Yeah.
use that to win.
They can just give this to Terrorblade.
By the way, a Wind Ranger as well as the Grimstroke both itemized for an A on this, which is very clever. They're like, oh, we don't want to be bursted out. We just want to make sure we get our spells off. We do not want to die. Yue has 5,000 gold on the Void Spirit. She's like, what do I buy? What do I feel like buying? I don't know. I got 5,000
Just go
gold.
on a shopping spree.
It's like maybe I'll buy a Radiance. Maybe I'm feeling cute. I'll get a Divine Rapier. I don't know, whatever I want.
But Magic, I think she's aiming for a Daedalus, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. She's like, I should just get more damage if I want to. In the meantime, Legaia, she's got the
Scanning.
Glypnir, which is really good, but she has nothing else, which is unfortunate.
Radiant are
Jill,
scanning.
she's got items, you know. She's forced to build the MKB now, by the way, because she is up against a Terrorblade who has Butterfly, so you need that extra chance to hit, basically.
Yeah, it's just so it's just so annoying that you have to build an item that you don't need. You don't really
Right?
need.
It's like you don't.
You're just forced to get this item just because the other hero has a butterfly.
It's like, oh man, I hate this item. It's not good for me. It's like, what solves the problem that we have? When I'm pretty sure they thought that they would solve the problem with like the minus armor from the Slardar and the pure damage from the other heroes, but it's not enough. They actually have Assault Cuirass on Jill as well. They really believe in this minus armor against Terrorblade strategy. 5-man smoke. Who can they find? Alright, they drop an observer ward at least, so they do get some, like, a little bit of vision here. If someone walks there, maybe Red Horse can go for it. This is the toughest situation Red Horse has ever been in, by the way.
Yeah.
In the tournament so far.
Speaking of vision, they have a good map control for Team OO. Like, they can just go for the Roche and they can just wait just because they see the positioning of Team Red Horse.
By the way, if you were playing in the game right now, I wish I could talk to OO's players after this. I'm like, did you guys know you were 21,000 ahead? Because you look at the kill scores, 24-25.
Yeah. And that's a huge network lead, right?
It's massive, but I wonder, like, do they feel it? Because they're playing very carefully.
Yeah.
Like, they're playing like, oh, we're as if they don't really have a big advantage.
I think they just know the capability of Team Red Horse to turn things around, like with their past few games. They know how Team Red Horse plays. So.
Plus, there's also Roshan and Just Spawn, and they're like, yeah, we don't want to.
I think they're just careful moving around the map, or else, this 21k will just slip out of their hands.
It looks like it's not going to be slipping anytime soon, though, as they are going to be able to secure Roche. Has the Aghanim Scepter upgrade as well. I don't know who they're going to be giving it to. I feel like you give it to the Sand. The Sand can get really benefit. No, they're just giving Terrorblade everything for magic. What a greedy person. She's like, oh, more.
She also gets the Aghanims, right?
Yeah, she took the Aghanim. She got the demon. What's it called? It's
the fear. I think that's the fear, right?
The Terror Wave? Yeah, it's the Terror Wave.
Terror Wave.
10 seconds of meta.
That's a good hold for the Queen of Pain.
It is. It's a very strong spell. But I like how greedy magic is. She's like, Aegis, thank you. Aghanim Scepter, thank you. She's don't mind if I do. Give me all the items.
Yeah, because she's the brain of Teemo. Like, if she dies in here, I don't know what Teemo can do after she dies. So it's okay to be greedy for magic. She does everything.
They gave the fondue to Void Spirit. Alright, I see it. Thank you. I was like, here it is. She's not that greedy. Oh, magic. Take a little bit of damage here. She's still fine. And are they gonna jump for anyone? Like they want to jump for someone who's that's a lot of damage for you. Look at that. That is a
the Use-Scepter.
Lot of damage. And yeah, and they uses the fondue. She is gonna be fine. Meredy, she is a little bit low health right now. Magic. I think she's a stun off. And okay, there's a lot of hits being traded, but they are gonna be losing.
No, the damage.
Jill is down. She does have buyback. of Hazel. Is she gonna be okay? Gets the Decrepify. She cannot be hit. Meanwhile, Magic just takes a nice range racks in the mid lane. Jill doesn't even use the buyback. Are they gonna go for more here? Magic? Oh, there you go. Sunder. That's what we talked about. She didn't actually take the 6-second Sunder duration. She took the meta
duration. 20 seconds metamorphosis. Yep. Right.
No cooldown reduction here. Magic. Just letting the tower
here. They still have more time for the metamorphosis, so they might take this set of cracks down. Let's see. She still has Aegis though.
She's fine. She's
fine. Yeah.
She's not gonna die from this, but unless they jump in here, throws out the Terror Wave. Ishiko.
They give everything to Magic. It's just so fun to watch.
She is definitely a raid boss material right now. And they get the melee racks. The range rack might be falling a little bit here. They are going for kills though, Steph, and the Magic was brought down one time. Hazel is dead, buys back. No. Mary is dead. She used the buyback, and she might have to. Gia falls as well. There's 2 buybacks available.
They're going straight to the. Okay. It's already Mega Creep.
It is Mega Creeps, and Mary not using her buyback. I think they're wondering, are they going to go back or they keep going? If they keep going, I imagine she will use it. Otherwise, she's like, if they want to go, let them run away. I'll save my buyback. But yeah, Hazel, Jill, as well as Gia all use their buyback so far. Oh, and it's feeling very over. 39,000. Oh, big jump in here. Nice use of the Gale Force, and Mary buys back. And what's she gonna be do? She gets shackled. She's an Aether Remnant, and they might be able to kill
they killed Magic.
Magic is dead. That's a huge opportunity for them. Can they get more out of this?
I think I saw this. I saw this already yesterday.
Right? It's like
they have one range barracks left, and they still won the game.
On this game, unfortunately, they don't even have that range back. It is Mega Creeps.
It is Mega Creeps, but I feel like I've watched this already. I've seen this already.
This is a very familiar movie for us. We're like, yeah, we've seen part 1. It's the same in part 2. It's no difference, but it's very tough. I mean, Red Horse, they were like 36 gold behind. Up against OO right now, against this very farmed, all buybacks available. If you're Red Horse, I mean, I know they want to push so they can get something going, but they're also being made creepy. Oh, okay. Yue going for a kill on Legaia. Legaia is gonna fall, one more hit. And that's
Azalea is behind. Okay.
She's trying. She's like, oh, I want to get, I want to get something off on her, but it doesn't make a difference, and it's just very tough. Azalea has almost enough gold for an Aghanim Scepter, which I think Gia dies as well. Jill might be losing her life very shortly, and she does. And at this point, I'm looking. Ah, there you go. I was saying you're gonna see the double G's coming out, and this is the first time that Red Horse has been eliminated this early. Well, I say this early, but in 3rd place.
You know what I'm saying, Atomo? I just said earlier that I'm looking forward to see Team OO in the grand finals, and they might be the grand champions for the FSL Open 3.
I mean, they could.
I hope I don't jinx Team OO, but yeah.
I mean, they could. This is also OO's best performance so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've always placed 3rd. This is the first time that they go all the way to 2nd, and like. It's all on Magic. I gotta say, Magic. Yue also played a really good game. Like she's 9-0 and 12.
She carried real hard on this game.
In the mid game, Yue she didn't really in the early game she didn't do as much, and I was like, is she gonna be able to do anything? Then she gets these pickoffs on Legaia, on Gia, just these very quick kills in and out, get a kill, move on with your life, and it's like, oh, okay, she's doing it in work. She's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And there you go. Now she carries the team. Magic comes online, absolutely unstoppable. Amazing performance.
The space created for Magic. And also, we have to commend Yue. Like, she's not really flashy in terms of her movements and stuff, but hey, look at it. She didn't even die on this game. And she does a lot, in terms of team fight. She just heals and she just, dodge out all the skills. They survive, and yeah, they managed to do this game, and they will advance to the grand finals. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I have friends at Team Roar. I have friends. They're my friends, but I'm looking forward and I'm rooting for Team O for this series.
Right? I mean, with friends like Aki, who needs enemies, right? She's like, I have friends at Roar, but I hope OO wins. I'm like, I'm not sure. And she's like, oh, that's a very good friend to have. But yeah, OO, they played really well. I'm excited to see how they can do against Roar. I mean, we're going to see KJ in the mid lane. She's been an absolute beast. It's a very different creature. Roar yesterday was able to beat. Oh, that's why they went to the lower bracket to begin with. And yeah, I mean, Roar has been unstoppable.
It's a rematch.
It is the rematch. I mean, we've had like a bunch of rematches. First was Foxy against Red Horse. Now it's Roar and OO in the grand finals. But yeah, we'll be taking a little bit of a break, and we'll see you guys for the grand finals in a little bit. I'm Atomo. This is Aki. See you guys.
See ya.